So here's where I say, please like, subscribe, and volume. Nope. Like, subscribe, and follow. I was getting confused between my German and English alphabets. Like, volume. Like, subscribe, and follow. This is True Really News.
That just makes it so much easier.
And if you care to send us a story you think we could wreck, send it to titr@netradio.network. Please, if you feel like commenting, comment away. At your own risk, of course.
Don't know why. But only say nice things because we're very soft and hurtable. We're fragile.
We can't take a hit.
This is True Really News with Scott Combs and Tony Vercanis. All the news you're about to hear is true.
Really?
As far as you know.
So my sister-in-law, who now lives she's still in Colorado?
Yeah, last I heard.
Was in New Mexico.
Mm-hmm.
An Alaska Airlines flight diverted to Portland International last weekend after an off-duty Alaska pilot traveling in the cockpit tried to disable the engines. Why am I seeing a Twilight Zone with William Shatner?
Oh, that one.
But that was somebody outside the plane.
Yeah, it was somebody on the wing, wasn't it?
Yeah, some gremlin kind of thing.
All in black and white.
Horizon, it should have really been a pacer out there, but hey.
Yeah.
Sorry, you're going to have to Google your cars. Horizon Air, a subsidiary, was operating Alaska Flight 5 2059, which was really 2058, but let's not get into that now, was flying from Everett, Washington to San Francisco before it diverted and landed safely. Pilots regularly pick up jump seats, if you will, in the cockpit to take them to wherever they have to go to commute. According to Alaska Airlines in a statement, the jump seat occupant unsuccessfully attempted to disrupt the operation of the engines. That can't be good in anybody's...
Well, dive into one. You'll disrupt its operation.
Yeah, but he's inside.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And it did not work for, what's his name? The goon in... who'd they kick into the engine on Firefly?
Oh! He was working for
scene.
The Russian guy
from Neska.
Yeah.
Who had just killed his cousin. No, his wife's nephew.
At dinner.
I'm going to hear about that at dinner. The jump seat occupants unsuccessfully attempted to disrupt the operation of the engines. The Horizon captain and first officer quickly responded. Engine power was not lost. The crew secured the aircraft without incident. The off-duty pilot of note was 44-year-old Joseph Emerson. He's in custody. He was charged with, I believe, 83 counts of attempted murder, 83 counts of reckless endangerment, and a count of endangering an aircraft, according to the Multnomah County Sheriff's Office booking people.
That's going to cost him.
Yeah, the 44-year-old...
But the fine is huge.
If you're a Tom Clancy fan, pay attention. Emerson tried to shut down the engines by engaging the fire suppression system, which... it's a T-shaped handle for each engine. When you pull them, it shuts valves that supply fuel to the engine. Guess what happens? Engine no fly. The crew, complete with capes and I'm sure really cool traveling vehicles.
Oh, and probably the neat superhero booties and tights.
Exactly. They reset the handles and the plane's engines didn't lose any power. The FAA said it is engaged with Alaska and Horizon Airlines and is supporting law enforcement investigations into Sunday's evenings. Should probably take one of those S's off. Into Unday's evenings incident aboard a Horizon Airlines flight.
By the way, thank you for doing exactly what I thought you'd do.
Yeah, there's nothing original here.
That was very good.
Emerson, by the way, has been an Alaska airline captain since 2019. He started off at Virgin Atlantic as a first officer in 2012. They got bought by Alaskan Airlines in 2016. He went with. They said he completed all his FAA-mandated medical exams. I suspect they checked to see if he have a screw loose. And he was not denied any certification. He wasn't suspended or revoked at any point. The flight pilots landed the plane in Portland. No injuries reported. Kieran Ramsey, FBI Portland special agent in charge, in a statement said the FBI can assure the traveling public there is no continuing threat related to this incident. Well,
nice.
He's in jail. Alaska Airlines said all the passengers were able to get on later flights and that it's reaching out to each of them individually to discuss their experience and check in on their well-being.
And to beg them, don't sue us.
Corporate speak for, please, God, don't hire an attorney. We're so screwed.
From UPI,
Thanks, Michelle.
A Utah man's pole dancing skeleton display ran afoul of local authorities for using a street sign. And
Certainly some of that stuff in Vegas doesn't seem so weird, does it, boy?
And has been moved to private property where it is steadily growing. Christopher Fujishin put up a Halloween display next to the road outside his Grantsville home a few days ago.
Of course he did.
Featuring a purple wigged skeleton doing a pole dance on a road sign, while other skeletons watch and offer money.
So is this like the newer, hipper version of the witch flying into the tree?
I think so.
Oh,
I think so. City officials said in a Facebook post the display violated city code by using the street sign for its dancing pole. Yeah, it probably did. So what? Post said the owner of the decorations had until 9 p.m. to take them down, or they would be confiscated. Fujishin moved the skeletons to his yard, and local residents who saw the city's viral post started coming by to add their own decorations, which now includes lights and music.
Does it have that waka waka jazz from the...
I sure hope so.
Yeah, it would just have to, wouldn't it?
Bad 70s.
Yeah, porn movie music. Yeah. Now, honestly, how do you explain that to the kids? Oh, look, isn't that? Dolores, cover their eyes.
Well, I take some pictures.
So my son, it's happened again.
What?
October 15th, an EasyJet flight prepared to travel from the Spanish island of Tenerife to London. There'd been a 3-hour delay, but they were ready to go. Pilot said, we're off in 20 minutes.
A 3-hour delay.
And that, said passenger Aaron Gedhu, was when the incident happened with the defecation. According to CNN,
are you talking about defacement?
Nope, that'd be spelled different.
Okay.
And it would be the entire other end of the spectrum. According to CNN Travel, Gedhu saw 2 people visit the forward restroom before a rather unpleasant odor permeated the cabin. And you guessed it, word spread quickly. Someone had, done the deed and somehow forgot to use the toilet in the restroom and just used the floor. Obviously, the plane was in an unsanitary state, Gedhu said, so they had to get external cleaners out from the airport to clean it, which I'm sure they did lickety-split and took no time at all.
Would you please not say things like lickety-split? Good Lord.
Sorry.
You're welcome.
I'm just saying they were already 3 hours late, dude.
3 hours late.
After the cleaning was finally complete, the pilot announced that passengers would have to disembark. After the cleaning was complete.
We don't want you walking through it.
Yeah, so that took another 30 minutes.
Oh, that was bad. Those poor people.
Another passenger, Kitty Streak, said, we obviously can't prove whether the person simply had an accident or if they'd done this out of anger for the delayed flight. That'd be interesting to know. Nobody wants to be stranded in another country, though, so Gedhu said while they were, stranded, they were at least lodged in a hotel overnight before taking a rescue flight the next day.
Rescue flight.
Holy.
Toledo?
Sure.
2 quick science stories. You ready?
1.
Which weighs more, a pound of lead or a pound of feathers?
They both weigh a pound.
The seemingly naive answer to the familiar riddle is the pound of lead. The correct answer, of course, is they weigh the same amount as Tony alluded to. So, scientists investigated whether the naive answer to the riddle might have a basis in perception. When blindfolded,
well, duh, because lead is heavier.
Participants hefted a pound of lead and a pound of feathers, each contained in boxes of identical size, shape, and mass.
Okay.
They reported that the box containing the pound of lead felt heavier at a level above chance. So I say, let's check Washington, D.C. to see how a pound of stupidity feels.
Like a ton.
And 2.
Honestly, it's the other reason those buffalo are always crabby.
At least one scientific study has calculated the pressure at which penguins poop.
Honest to God, we are not generally into those kind of stories. It just
Oh, we are too. They
You
make
are.
great titters.
They do.
The chin strap and the Adele penguin.
Adele has a
Adelaide?
penguin?
Apparently.
Cool.
These two species are thought to expel watery poop at about 10 kilopascals and oily poop at about 60 kilopascals, in case you were wondering.
Excuse me.
The,
Yes, someone would have had to measure that. Go ahead. Lucille said no, but Martin Luther was shaking his head yes.
the
You can only
forces,
do one of two things.
right. The forces involved lying well above those known for humans, by the way, and they are high, but
Oh, why does that feel like a challenge now?
well, we're going to have to get you the equipment to give it a shot, if you'll pardon the expression.
I'll have to.
The forces involved are high, but do not lead to an energetically wasteful, turbulent flow. So it doesn't waste energy. So you know. So the penguins poop really hard and fast, and it doesn't seem to bother them. That's what they spent all that time and money doing.
Was this a private company that did this, I hope?
Oh, I doubt it.
Of course not.
It's a scientific study. When did they ever use their own money?
They did a while ago.
Well, that was
Not
in some
recently,
places.
because
Yeah.
now we just, holy crap.
I'm wondering why that Tasmanian wombat poop is square now.
This is true, really news. Send email to TITR@netradio.network.